We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown.
Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And Darnold, he lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. At the 40-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
first and 10. Here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being
Mahomes now on first down. That's taken in by Duvernay.
Mahomes
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Cardinals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. It's ball. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
From the 29, Darnold. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Harris Campbell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just 1 score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today and It's not going to. We still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be out right at the 35. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well.
First down, Seahawks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 32 that time.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 32. First down, Seattle.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Seahawks 14, Cardinals 7.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Akers. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 14. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Cam Akers, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
The score, Seahawks 21, Cardinals 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Darnold now to throw. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And he will will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the safety creep. Lady, you got time.
Here's Darnold. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 40.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
1st and 10.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
That one good for 14 and the Seahawk first.
A gain of 14. First down, Seahawks.
On first down, Mahomes forced out to his left. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll run here with Akers. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and...
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Greedy Williams.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Is good.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Darnold. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for number 28.
I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal.
The field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Darnold from the gun. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
At the 40.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Darnold. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to go up top again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And, the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A.J. Epinesa. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Finding some room at midfield. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a run with Akers. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down, going right back to Akers. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
On the pickup.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Darnold, open man Hamler, that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Second down and 10, Darnold. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the gun, they'll try to run it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd and 2, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touch.
And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
PAT up and good by Rosas, and that will extend this big lead. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Watch the run, watch the run.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked picked off around the 37. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. They'll go again here with Akers. He'll get 3 up to midfield. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cardinals 10.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The Seahawks send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Here's Darnold. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Seahawks on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Check 26, check 26. Big dance. Go.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And the Seahawks first down.
Yellow, yellow. Argo blue, lady. Get your swarm on. Check.
On first down, Akers. And some room to work. Dodges him at the 50. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, good job, fellas, good job.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And now here is another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so...
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little ticks to go in the football game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On play action, they'll throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Seattle.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
44.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis,